course you can play Mario Kart. You're a little silly. This is going in the video too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's recording. Just play your Mario Kart. You didn't even take the screen. Oh, you did. I thought you were just going to try to play on the controller. You dork. I love you. Boom, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Deshaun, otherwise known as the best time to wear a striped sweater. It's all the time, but you guys can call me Zabu. Welcome back to the freaking podcast. You already know the Afro Podcast, where my hair varies and if it's an afro or not every single time. And to be quite frank and honest with you guys, I don't think I really have an afro. I think it's just a lot of hair that's curly, and people are like, oh my god, I love your afro. And it's like, well, if you look at someone who has like a nice, maintained, every day they put work into it afro, it's just like, wow, Deshaun, your hair sucks. But regardless, I went on Instagram, like I always do, asked for some questions and some topics, as I'm going to mix with my own. So we're going to go ahead and go through the 4 people who said something on there, and then I'm going to go into some topics that I've been hearing throughout the week and and wanted to talk about. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. Thank you to everybody who participated in this. And if you want to participate in the next one, because I would love to see your questions or topics or whatever on the next episode of the podcast, the link to my Instagram is down below. All you have to do is follow me, and every Thursday or Friday I post for the topics thing. So keep an eye out for it then. Anyway, let's not delay this anymore with Banana Brandon. The legend himself says, a game or franchise that you hate. Now that's interesting. A game or a franchise that I hate. Ooh, that's kind of hard to think about. I don't know. Because I have a lot of love-hate ones. Like, love-hate is like 2K, because, God, like, that game really just irritates me, but there's no other good basketball games. So they're allowed to get by with, like, putting in bare minimum each year. And it just sucks. Like, if you think about the biggest innovation in 2K was the shot meter, where you can time your shots. That was the biggest addition to it, because it wasn't about timing. It was about watching the bar. And ever since then, the only thing that's improved are some graphics and things that could be, like, I don't know, things that could just come in, like, that should have only came in one game, like the different way of progressing with badges and stuff like that. But I don't know. It seems like going from 2K16 to 2K21, approaching 22, there's not that much actually different or better about the game. Like, they got some movement. Like, I mean, there's like small changes, but I guess you can't really make a basketball game too crazy much better, because then you're just going all over the place. But I don't know. It seems like the game's just a little weird. And also, I want to talk about 2K real quick. I don't like 2K20. Before 2K21 came out, like when it was at the end, it felt like a really, really, really good game. Like the way all the players moved, the shots going in or going out and stuff like that, it felt really realistic. And then the moment 2K21 came out, it was like nobody could shoot. I bet anyone who plays 2K can remember there was no jump shooting in that game. And I don't understand how you can go from like 2K20, like towards the end of its release, and it's like, 2K21's coming up, and you guys had it pretty good in 2K20. 2K16 and 17, the shots were good. And 19 felt pretty good to me, but a lot of people, nobody really talks about 19 or whatever. I guess it's kind of forgettable. But, yeah, 2K21 to have terrible jump shooting, like, how do you get it right and then you get it wrong and have to improve it? I don't know. It's just ridiculous to me. But I guess that's one I hate. I can't really think of a game franchise I don't like, because if I don't like it, then I just straight, like, don't play it. I don't know, like, I mean, there's games for everybody. Like, I could sit here and hate on, like, Fortnite for all the stuff they do, but it's a different type of battle royale that was fun a long time ago, but, everybody started getting really good and sweaty at it, and I just do not want to try to learn or compete with it. So, I guess there's not a game or franchise that I hate. I guess there's just ones that aren't for me, and I just don't play, so, I don't know. But, I guess if I had to pick one in recent times that has irritated me, I used to love it, but now I'm like, I just don't like the way they make them anymore. Probably the WWE, which ironically is WWE 2K, like they're 2Ks now. And they are just, dude, they're terrible, man. Such low effort. The last good WWE game was 2K16 with the one with Stone Cold. That game was so good and beautiful and wonderful and perfect and amazing, and I loved it. But ever since then, it's just been like, dang, man, all these suck. Like, these all suck. The WWE has gone down a lot from what it used to be. And it's also just the games suck now. So I guess that would be the best answer I could think of. Then he also asked Bubble Buddy or Wormy. I would definitely have to say Bubble Buddy. Wormy's cool, but I mean to a certain point, like Wormy just kind of turns into like a butterfly and then terrorizes the city, and then it's at the end of the day, like after you realize it's a butterfly, it's still just a butterfly. Bubble Buddy was like an actual like person bubble. And I guess it'd be kind of stressful keeping him away from sharp things all the time and whatnot. But I don't know. I would much rather hang out with Bubble Buddy than I would with Wormy. He's a person. He's like, whoa! He was like a real person we found out at the end. So, Bubble Buddy for sure. Then, Leah the Tortilla, or Tortilla Leah, or Visions by Leah, or just the sister Leah, says, today's debate is Disney or Universal Studios. Ooh, that's a good one for a lot of people who've been there. Except for me, I haven't been to either. So, I really have no idea which one's better. Based off of what I've seen, I hear Universal Studios is better, but Disney has Star Wars and stuff, right, babe? It has to be Disney then. Anything with like a Star Wars ride or experience or something, sign me up. Like I'm there. But I don't know. I heard Universal Studios is really cool. I really want to go to both. Funny story is when I was in elementary school, the cheerleader team, of course there are like a lot of girls who are cheerleaders, and every year they would get to go to Disneyland, and I considered being a cheerleader just to go to Disneyland for free, but I outweighed the negatives of how that would make me look, and didn't do it. So, but yeah, I would love to go to both. One thing I will say though, I think a good water park is better than a good roller coaster type park. Well, I guess I can say that because I haven't been to Disneyland or Universal Studios, so I guess my opinion will probably change, but I love going on like these big water slides and like stuff like that a lot more than I like roller coasters, just because when you're at like a water park, water slides are just something you just don't get to experience as much. It's not as you don't get to do it as often, unless I guess you go there all the time. And a lot of people are like, but there's so much pee in the pool and all this. I'm like, but whatever. Like, the water has like a bunch of chlorine and cleaning things in it, so it's usually fine anyway. And even if it was like a really bad like health hazard, like hazardous to your health, I don't think they would be allowed to be open. But yeah, I don't know. I just love. It's just the environment. It's just like summertime vibe. Like it's hot and you're eating like good food and drinking soda that's stupidly overpriced, and you're just like cooling down. You get to go in the pool, and if you're a single guy, like last time I went to one of those, I was a single little kid who was just like growing up, so I'm like starting to have changes to my body and started recognizing the value in women, and then I was like, not the value in women like physically, not. Let me not open that can of worms. I'm not like I hate women, but there's only some of them I like. But no, I'm talking about like appreciating the physical features of women more and more, even though I started doing that from like a young age, bro. I was literally into like body parts when I was like, I don't know, like not even lying, like probably like second grade or third grade. Like that's when I was like, wow, I'm women all the way. You feel me? So I don't know, but regardless, when you're a single guy and you go there, there's all kinds of people in like, their bathing suits, and if you're a guy who works hard in fitness and you're looking for a girl, you get to show off, like your abs and your guns. Not that I've ever had abs or guns, but like, it's probably a lot more fun for you to go out and talk to girls out there and stuff like that. And, I don't know. I just like the feeling of a water park. It's just a lot more fun to me than a theme park where, you're standing there in regular clothes and it's all super hot. It's hot regardless, and you still do have to stand in lines at water parks, but I think the lines are a little bit less so because there are also people who can just go in the pool, rather than rides are like the only thing people do. So I don't know. I guess it's kind of a debated thing. I probably just don't remember how much I enjoy both, since it's been so long since I've been to one. I went to Six Flags like a week or two ago, and freaking only got to go on 2 rides, and that was not lit. But whatever. Moving on. And then she also said, do men really find BBLs attractive? And then I asked her what the heck that was, and she told me. Where is it? She said, a BBL is a booty butt lift, which I think that's a stupid name if that's what they're called. Is that what they're called, actually? BBL? Booty Butt Lift? Why is booty and butt in the same title? Isn't it the same thing?
They both get done. Oh.
Your booty and your butt? That's the same thing, right? Is there a difference between booty and butt?
No.
No. So why do they call it that? I thought it'd be like...
No, it's a Brazilian butt lift.
A Brazilian butt lift. Leah said it's a booty butt lift. That's funny to me because my cousin, when she was like younger, she used to call everybody a stinky booty butt. So it's a Brazilian butt lift. Okay. A booty butt lift? I actually like that more. I love that. That's so adorable. AKA the artificial booties. LOL, you don't have to answer that though. I am absolutely answering that though. So, do men really find Brazilian butt lifts attractive? So, I guess that's more of a question of do men really find natural butts? Oof. Hold on. So, I guess that's more of a question of do men really find Brazilian butts more attractive? No, you know what? Hold on. Let me just blow my nose. I'm trying to like... Okay, I'm back. I wasn't going to make you guys listen to me blow my nose. That would be disgusting. Sorry. So, I guess it's... Do men really find, like, artificial butts attractive? Fake butts, I guess is really what the question is, right? That sounds... Okay, yeah. So... I would say it depends. I think in most cases, it depends on the guys you're trying to attract. If you want to attract, like, I would say the guys who find that, like, way more attractive than, like, I don't know, I guess not having one is, usually it seems to be a lot of dudes who, like, are rappers or, like, have a lot of money and, have all this expensive stuff, and they feel like they're seeking those kind of females, those females that they see in, like, music videos and stuff like that. Like, that's the lifestyle they're chasing, is the rapper life, where you just have all this money and all these cars and all these beautiful women, so they're probably chasing after that. So I guess it's more of that, but, like, myself personally, I only have one real type of, like, woman, and that's who I'm married to. Over there, she's playing Mario Kart. Probably, you're not even in first, are you? You're in fourth, huh?
Second.
You're in second?
Fourth now.
Oh, you're right when I said you're in fourth, yeah. I'm into that. I'm into Mario Karts and big shoulders, but... No, but, I'm just into, like, I've always been more into the personality and like the physical attributes. I do have certain preferences, and she just fit the description perfectly. So, like, I don't really care. I don't think I would be as attracted to you if you had, like, work done on your butt, like implants or something like that. I definitely wouldn't be into you as much if you had booty butt lifts. But because for like, I think, I used to think, like, it's terrible. It's like you're basically paying a bunch of money to have other people increase their opinion of you and what they think of you. And I think it's just, like, dumb because you're letting, or I used to think it's just stupid to get that because, like, you're basically, other people may not find you as attractive, so now you're putting all this money into yourself so people will view you as more attractive. But to me, that's, like, really fake and, like, not, like, it just, I don't know. But then, at the same time, I also heard another flip of the coin is some people may just not be happy with the way they look and their appearance, and it's getting in the way of them living their life. So when they get work done, it gives them the confidence to want to go out and pursue those things. And when I think of it from that perspective, I'm like, you know what? Like, that's perfect. Like, yeah, that's amazing. Why wouldn't you want to do that? So... I don't know. My whole opinion on the thing as its own is just like, do you, whatever. I've always felt, I mean, it's your life regardless of what you do, whether it's drugs, drinking, work done on your body, fitness. It's your life. You live it the best way you know how. But I would say in most cases, guys usually prefer a bigger butt in general. And if you don't have much of a butt, I feel like it's better to just work out, go to the gym, earn yourself a natural butt. I feel like your mind will just be in a better space because you worked for it. You're gonna have this big butt and you're gonna be like, I freaking worked. I put in the work for this. And then to a certain extent, you're gonna start doing it for yourself, not to attract some guy. You'll be doing it for you, and you'll be just fit in general. And being in shape helps you live a happier and more focused lifestyle. I'm saying that as I have a dad bod, so don't think that I have these muscles and I'm like advocating for people to be fitness. But a lot of people that I know who are very fit and who work out a lot and like work on their butt, they just seem to be happier in general. They like go out more, and they're like they do better in like school and in public places and chasing their dreams and goals. So I feel if you want a bigger butt and you want to attract a guy who's like not just with you for your looks and is just gonna like kind of mistreat you, or maybe you're looking for a husband and he's looking for a night of fun type deal. If you are looking for maybe that kind of guy who might like throw a bunch of money at you for having a big butt, I would say get the work done, and you just your whole life is they're gonna value you as far as sex will take you. They're gonna value you as a sex object. That's all you are. They're not gonna see you for who you are. They might say that or whatever, but most guys usually don't. But yeah, I feel like if you just want to find a genuinely good guy, because there are a lot of good guys who just prefer women to just be the way they are, and they can look past any, I guess, deficiencies maybe, or whatever. It's not really that you're not as good as the other female. It's just like, maybe he was looking for a woman to have a smaller waist or a smaller stomach or something, but your personality is so good and he's so like in love with you that he's just like he'll look past it. I mean, or you might even get lucky or blessed to find the absolute perfect match like I was. So, love exists. I never thought love at first sight would be a thing until I met you. Aw, nah, nah, nah. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I don't know. It just, I should tell the story of how I met you and how we got together, and I should tell our story one day. Do like a story time video, maybe. That'd be kind of lit. I'll tell that story. So I'll save all this little cute stuff for later, But I'm just talking about this for so long, but most guys, yes, they like bigger butts, but we usually prefer you work for it, or you either just have it or something. Work done is cool, but usually that's a little bit of a reflection of your personality, kind of. And so I don't know, maybe some guys might really like that, but to each their own. I think in your case, who your man is, Leah, like, and we know who it is, I think he loves you for you. True and true. He loves you for who you truly are. I guarantee if we asked him, would you like her more if she had this or that, he wouldn't care. And, if you started working on getting a bigger butt, he wouldn't be like, oh, I liked your old butt. I don't want this one. Well, why is it bigger? I liked your old one. What the heck? We're always cool with you. Just if you want to work on your butt and get it bigger naturally, go ahead. We're for it. If you don't want to, you want to keep it the same, go ahead. It's a butt. It's a butt. Not that serious. Now, changing personality and your values and your morals, that's a whole different subject. That's a whole different topic. That is a lot deeper. I don't know why I got so into that question. Then we got another question from the man. It's Hashimoto. Yeah. By the way, shout out Hashimoto for doing 2 shows recently and having a 3rd show already planned out. Proud of you, bro. It's good to see you doing bigger and better things. I'm still upset at you not doing a certain something with your music, because I've been trying to hear it for the longest freaking time. So I swear on my mama, if you don't freaking drop Hush Mode soon, I'm gonna fight, because I want to hear it. I'm literally gonna have to fight you. You better freaking drop Hush Mode or we're gonna have problems, because I guarantee you it's gonna be a classic album regardless. He said, who you got in the finals? I got the Suns and the Bucks in the finals. I think the Hawks are doing good, right? The Hawks are hype right now and they're doing their thing. But I also feel like, excuse me, at the end of the day, they are not the Bucks. Like, they're not. Like, the Bucks have Drew, PJ Tucker, Giannis, Brook Lopez, who's just kind of like whatever. But he's still a good player. He's not trash. Brook Lopez, freaking, who else? I feel like I'm missing someone. I swear I'm missing someone that I can't think of. And then going against the Hawks, who really just have Trae Young, John Collins, Capella, a couple dogs here and there. I think they got... Do they have Bogdanovich on the Hawks? I don't know. I really don't even know basketball anymore. But I think they're cool, but I think they're like... I think they are... I can't talk. They've made it very far this season. I don't think they're going to go all the way. I think they're going to lose in this round, and then next season they're going to come back stronger because they're going to have all this experience, and they're going to like have this confidence, kind of like how the Warriors, when we were really starting off, we surprised everybody by beating, who did we beat in the first? We beat the Nuggets in the first round. What was this? 2013? 2012? 2013? Maybe 2014? I don't know. We beat the Nuggets, which is then then the following season, which is when we got Iguodala because he was on the Nuggets at the time. Then we lost to the Clippers, and I was like, look at the Warriors trying to be good. What? And beating the Nuggets, who were pretty good at the time. And then they lose to the Clippers. And then the next season, I think we lost to the Clippers in the first round, but I think it went to like 6 or 7 games or something. And then we were like, okay, you wait. And then Steph just freaking, like, even more than he was already getting popular and already looked at as good. But he was like just stupid. That 15-16 season, bro. It was just his first MVP season, ridiculous. Clay was just popping off more and more, becoming more and more of a better shooter in his defense, and that was back when Clay would dunk. So we had some posters from Clay. We had Draymond coming in. We had Festus Ezeli. We had Iguodala. I don't think we had Spates yet in 15-16. Maybe we did. We did? Oh, I think that was the year we added him, right?
Yeah.
50? Yeah, okay. But yeah, we had Spates. We got rid of Carl Landry, who was kind of cool. We had David Lee that first year still. We had Bogut. Bro, we had such a stacked, dope team that we were just like, all right, we're tired of losing. We're dominating the league. And that's when we made a dynasty. And then we freaking added KD, which I think what truly cemented it being a dynasty. Because I think it was already a dynasty without KD. That team was just so good. They were just so freaking good. I mean, you don't win 73 games in a season and not be a dynasty legendary team. You blew a 3-1 in the finals, whatever. That was bad. There was a lot of things that went into it. I'm not even going to get into that. I hate talking about it. Not because we lost, but because it's just whatever, bro. Cleveland, congratulations. I'm glad Cleveland got a chip. LeBron was able to bring a ring to them. Kyrie got a chip. Kevin Love got one. Yeah, it's good, good for them, but whatever. I don't even want to talk about it anymore because we got KD and got 2 out of... With KD, we got 2 out of 3 chips, right? Because we won the first one, we won the second one, and then we were injured against Toronto, and that was it. I think we only had 3 years with KD. Yeah, so regardless, yeah, I think the Hawks are... Wow, look at me going into my Warriors stuff. Yeah, I think the Hawks are going to have that year where this year they lose, and then they're going to come back super strong. They're not winning the chip next year, or even in the next couple years, in my opinion. It's going to be the Warriors. They're going to win this upcoming season. I already know it. Maybe we might even win 2. Who knows, depending on how healthy and who we keep. So, we'll see. But now, and then the Suns are just ridiculous. Devin Booker's ridiculous. Chris Paul's ridiculous. Jay Crowder's playing good. DeAndre Ayton is an amazing center, and he's super duper slept on. A lot of people forgot he's in the league. No cap, I kind of forgot he was in the league until I would see the Suns, play or something. I'm like, oh, duh, DeAndre Ayton. But, if you would have told me, top 10 centers, I would have completely forgot about him. So, yeah, definitely Suns, Bucks, for sure. I don't see the Clippers winning unless they get Kawhi back in time. And then I think then they might win. But I'm still giving the edge to the Suns regardless. Especially that the Nets got knocked off. Thank God. Goodbye. See you later. You guys are too dysfunctional of a team to win a chip. You guys are not a fluent, well put together, well oiled machine the same way the Warriors were. So I'm sorry, y'all ain't gonna win no chip like that. KD, you should have stayed on Golden State. You would have had 2 more already off top. Coming back this season, if you were on Golden State, the way Steph was playing this year, man, shoot. You would have had more rings, more finals MVPs. Come on, dog. But it's fine. You don't want to win. You don't want to win the easy way, even though you're still trying to win the easy way. Whatever. I'm not salty. You are. Shut up. So yeah, I hope the Suns win the championship though. I really, really want to see Devin Booker win a championship. I would like to see Chris Paul win one. Just have a ring and no more. Just one ring. And DeAndre Ayton, of course. I want to see DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker win rings together. After Steph retires, and Clay's gone and Draymond's gone, or pretty much just after Steph retires, And I'm not like, oh, let's go. Like, I want to keep building on Steph's legacy. And then I'm just a Warriors fan again. That's just like, oh, who's going to be my new favorite person on the Warriors? You know, I want it to be Book and Ayton just like doing the Kobe and Shaq thing or just dominating the league. So yeah, there's that. And then let's see, where did I put the other stupid thing? Oh, here we go. So here's a couple. I have 3 more topics I want to talk about from myself. And one of them has to do with a story that I posted about on my Instagram, and my camera can't focus because it hates me. Thank you. I talked about it on my Instagram a couple days ago, but I kind of wanted to open up this topic and this discussion to you guys to hear your guys' opinion on it. What happened is we ordered a pizza from Pizza Guys, and so we called in, told the lady we wanted. It was, I can't remember what the name of the pizza was, but it's basically a really big pepperoni pizza. Used a coupon for it, so we had to give her a coupon code, and said that we would go and pick it up. So I'm like, cool, lit, got that all situated. So my mom goes to pick it up, right? Shows up there, pays for the pizza, everything. Pays for the 2 liters, the soda, gets the place napkins and everything. Then she just walks out, and then as she's walking out, the lady said, "Oh, no tip." Oh. Huh? A tip? And my mom was like, "A tip for what?" and left. And that got me thinking. The question to ask you guys is, if you order a pizza, and a couple people already responded to this on my Instagram, if you order a pizza from a pizza place and you go and pick it up, do you still have to tip? It's always nice to tip someone working in food. Always. Absolutely always. They made you food. Giving them a little extra is always cool. But I don't know. I don't feel like it's the thing to, like, when someone delivers pizza to your house, you always tip. Always. You never not tip. Unless you're like, I remember one time, what was I? I was like freaking, was that like 14? 15 maybe? It's like 14, 15. I remember I was no, I don't know how old I was. Either way, it was me and just my cousins at the house, and none of us had a job. So we were like, oh, we'll order pizza. And so we ordered pizza with like the little bit of cash that we had all together. We didn't tip because we barely had enough money for the pizza. Because, we're just like little kids. We don't know what we're doing. So then you don't tip because you don't have it. But like, you always tip a delivery person. I was like, is it the thing to do to tip when you go pick up food? Like when you go to a Chinese restaurant and you order food and you pay with a card, unless the screen asks you like tip, maybe, then you kind of feel obligated when you see that screen. But like, do you just give a tip to somebody when you get something from McDonald's? Do you ever tip somebody through drive-thru?
Me.
Oh, I know you have, and I have, but like, no. Okay. Do you ever tip the person who rings you up for your groceries? No. Well, A, they're not allowed to accept it. But B, no, you don't tip the bagger. Well, so I think some baggers might get tips here and there. So maybe. But you don't tip all these other food places. Wow, that was really close to a crack. You don't tip. You don't tip all these other food places. So just because we came and picked up pizza from you, why would I tip you? Because I tipped the delivery person? You didn't deliver it. You took my order. You answered the phone, you took my order, you made the pizza, and you waited for me. It's not like you're doing all that for free. Your job pays you hourly. And here, where we live, the minimum wage is 15? It's 15. $15. So let me think. The whole process of doing all this probably took an hour. So we paid you guys for the pizza. You were paid $15 from the company to do that, which is what you agreed to when you agreed to the job. You agreed, I will work here for $15 an hour. There you go, which it is expensive to live here and whatnot where we live because we live in California, so it's super expensive. So 15 may sound dope to other places, but to here, it's kind of like whatever. But yeah, you agreed to do your job. Your job is taking order, like answering the phone, putting in the orders in the system, and making the pizza. What tipping people is when you're like going out of your way to do something. Now, if we would have ordered 10 pizzas, all these confusing toppings, it was going to be a lot of work. Absolutely, we're going to tip you. Like if I ordered 10 pizzas for like a party, and it was like one has to be pepperoni, one has to be cheese, one has to be combination, one has to be this, and all these things, I would tip each person in there $20 just for doing that order because that's a lot to do. But if you make one pepperoni pizza, which how hard is making a pepperoni pizza hard? It's like one of the easiest things other than just cheese, right?
Yeah.
How the heck, because she has pizza making knowledge, she used to be a manager at Pizza Hut, and she made the most fire wings ever. Like, I swear there are never going to be wings as fire as the way she makes them. Anyway, I'm not even going to tell her secret on there of how she made them. I just don't feel like you should be expecting a tip when someone comes in and picks it up. And the fact that you said something, like, what? I don't know, that bothered me so bad. So let me know what you guys think about that. Another thing I want to talk about tipping-wise, why, when we tip at restaurants, like sit-down restaurants, right? Like Olive Garden, Red Lobster, BJ's, when we tip, what does the tip ever go to the chef? Or do people ever really tip the chef that often? Because, to me, I feel like it's harder to be the chef than it is to be the waiter or the waitress. I am not demeaning or putting down or trying to make the waiter or waitress's job any less significant or whatever. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying you shouldn't be tipped, because you should. But I don't know. It's just like being a chef, okay, let's say you go to I don't even think it's around anymore, Outback, right? You have a table of 4 people. You just have 4 people, or we'll do 3 people. Like for me, I'll just use my own family as an example. Me, my mom, my granny, right? My mom and granny order steaks with baked potatoes on the side, and veggies. I usually get their I think it's some pasta with some pasta with, I think it comes with shrimp and I don't even know. I don't even remember what I used to get from there. It's been so long. So a chef has to make 2 steaks, all these potatoes. The chefs have to prepare all this stuff, right? I have to make sure it's right. And the waiter and waitresses, they take care of you. They ask you, they bring you they pour and make you your drinks. They bring them to you. They bring you your bread all the time. They check in on you and they're checking in on other people. So, that's obviously important, but do chefs get any part of the tips? Because I feel like I know chefs make a lot more hourly, or I don't know if chefs are on salary or whatever. I know they make a lot more than the waiters and waitresses do, but I don't know. Maybe chefs do, but I think if they don't, chefs need to get some of the tip as well. Like when you tip, it should be for the waiter and waitress and the chef, because they're like a team. Like it shouldn't be like if I tip you $20, all 20 should not go to just the waiter, especially if they're a bad one. But then, if they're a bad one, most people don't tip anyway. So then, if it is shared with the chef, then the chef just worked their freaking butt off. The food was amazing, but the service was trash. So now the chef doesn't get it. I don't know. I need somebody down low to tell me if chefs get tips. I mean, I guess I could just look it up. So I'll probably end up looking it up after this video. But no, I'm going to forget, being real. So let me know if chefs get tips. And if any of you guys have been chefs or have been waiters who have been working in a restaurant, know if the chefs get tipped. At the tap. If the chefs get tips, freaking A. Because I think chefs deserve to get tips for making just these meals that we can't make our own, or we're just too lazy to make our own. But yeah, I think waiters and waitresses obviously do deserve tips, but if someone tips this large amount, some of it should go to the chef too, let's be honest. It should not go to the managers, and it should not go to the owners. Never. Because you get to manage the whole restaurant, so you're probably on salary or some really high pay. And if you're an owner, you own the restaurant. You don't need a tip. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Another thing is, I just heard about this recently, and I do not play Warzone a lot. I've been playing it more recently, more frequently, often. Lately, wow, words are just not coming out that great today. And apparently a lot of people really want to take dead silence out of Warzone. And apparently this is a really big topic, because people are like, dead silence shouldn't be in Warzone. It's too OP. You find it all the time. And da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just kind of like, really? Dead silence? Really? I know people were complaining about stopping power, because that literally increases your bullet damage. I think it almost doubles it. Sorry for making you guys listen to that little notey. But this is my stance on it. Just from the games I play, I haven't played a lot of Warzone, like I said, so maybe you guys can, your favorite YouTubers will probably talk about it. I don't think Dead Silence should be out. I don't think its drop rate should be lowered. I think it's fine the way it is. Like, most of the time when I'm playing against other teams and I die from a team, it's usually like some long range engagement that I didn't see. They had to jump on me, or they just outgun me. Like, we'll have a 1-on-1 fight and then I'll just be outgunned. But it's not that often for me where I'll lose a fight because somebody I couldn't hear coming came up behind me and I didn't even hear him and he was coming up. Excuse me. I think most of the time anyway when you're fighting a team and maybe someone's pushing behind you or maybe you're just camping and someone's pushing up on you, most of the time you're hearing your teammates call him out, broke his armor, he's here, he's on roof, he's behind you, on me, behind you, hold on, I gotta reload, you're talking, you're hearing the bullets shoot out, you're just hearing so much that you probably wouldn't hear the footsteps that well anyway, unless you're like a super duper pro gamer. I think Dead Silence should only be banned in competitive play. Like if you're playing in a tournament, or there's like some kind of ranked Warzone, then there shouldn't be any Dead Silence. But like right now, just casually playing in lobbies, why would they take that out? Not everything has to be hecka sweaty. I mean, most people, there are a lot of casual gamers who play on TVs and are listening to the game through their TV speakers. You don't really hear footsteps that well on that anyway. So I don't understand why it's really being taken out. A lot of people are saying, when you get Dead Silence and you're a good player, you basically get a free push. Like, well, okay, not really, because if someone's like really camping and they're watching every possible way you can come from, it don't matter if you have Dead Silence. They're gunning you down. And regardless, if you're camping in Warzone, wouldn't you want a way to counter the camping? I think it would be stupid if Dead Silence was a perk, because that would suck. I think it should have been a perk in the multiplayer, because it's, oh my god, the amount of camping in that game was ridiculous. But it would also be pretty OP. But it's just a field upgrade that you pick up for a little bit, and then you use, I think it's like 10, 15 seconds long. We need a counter to campers. Like, if they're really just sitting in a room and they're fighting with the team, you want to use that so you can get the jump on the campers, because nobody loves campers. I guarantee you, nobody who really plays Call of Duty, as long as it's been out, the number one most hated thing other than hacking or cheating and people using explosives has always been camping. It's always camping. So having a counter to that, why would you want that taken out? Why? Most of the time, if you're good and you're aware, like as a Warzone player, most of the time you know where people are and you know where they're going to push you. Like, you just have that information and that knowledge. Like, your team should be like, okay, he's coming upstairs, I saw one under you, he might be coming up behind you. Like, they will just shout out and call out where they're coming from, and usually you'll be able to know them even if you don't hear them. So I don't think Dead Silence should be taken out. I think it's just a lot of people are complaining because they're just dying a lot, and it's like, maybe you're just not good at the game. I'm not good at the game, so when I sit there and rage and try to be like, this guy's trash, da-da-da, I know, realistically, I'm trash because I don't play Warzone like that. So I'm just getting gunned down by these people who are amazing at Warzone, and I just can't compete. So I might rage a little bit, but I'm going to be like, man, they should take the Car 98 out of the game because it's always killing me. Why would they take the Car 98? Because you're not good with it? Because it gives people a long-range weapon? Because it's not a sniper, but it's like the best sniper in the game? Shut up. Who cares, right? Like, whatever. It's dumb. So I don't think Dead Silence should be taken out. If you do, let me know down below, or let me know if you agree with any of my points. But I think Dead Silence should stay exactly the way it is and should not be removed or tampered with at all. It's stupid. It's a really good thing to use. Popping Deady is lit, and it's, come on. For real. So anyway, you guys, that'll be the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to you guys, of course. I know it's supposed to come out Friday, but Thursday I had some plans with my dad for, we were celebrating for Father's Day, and Friday I basically like slept through the whole day because my sleep schedule's been really bad, so I at least wanted to get you guys this. And I know I said I was going to be dropping a video for my dad on Thursday, but I ended up having like last minute plans with my dad on Thursday. So I recorded what I did with him, with what me and my family did with him. So that's going to be its own like mini vlog, and then I will still be making the gaming video about my dad as well. So that is still coming, but I didn't want to I literally got home at like midnight, so I wasn't going to stay up till like 3, 4 o'clock and like be dying and make a bad video because I'm like tired. I'm like, whatever, I don't care if that sounds or looks bad. Let me just upload it so I can go to bed. I wasn't going to do that. So anyway, Look forward to the videos coming up. Let's see, what's today? Sunday. Oh, it's Saturday. I love being stupid. So I do still have to drop a gaming video for you guys anyway. So I'm going to just be trying to crank out a bunch of videos to catch up. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys. Later.